Hello everyone, it's Aaliyah Orozco and I'm out here in Los Angeles at the Wild Card Boxing Gym where I am joined now with the one and only Karlos Balderas. Wait, Balderas.
Balderas, yeah.
Balderas.
You got it.
Okay, you just finished your workout. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling excited. It's been a little over a year, it's been about a year and a half since I was last in the ring. And I'm just super excited, I'm super ready, and I feel like a caged up animal, I feel like I'm kind of going crazy without this. This is like what keeps me sane. So I got 2 more weeks of this and I'm ready to clock in, go to work.
I know you had a fight earlier this year and then it got pushed back. Why was that for?
So the one that we had scheduled for, I think it was June or July, my opponent came in overweight. He came in like about 8 pounds overweight, which is ridiculous. It wasn't even an amount that we were able to negotiate. Commission saw him right away, they canceled the fight. I personally think it's because he had came down to Roberts about 2-3 weeks before the fight and he seen me spar. That day I happened to drop somebody and I'm pretty sure he saw that. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because how are you gonna show up to a fight 8 pounds overweight? It's ridiculous.
But what is different about this fight? Why did you want this opponent? I know it's Caesar. How do you pronounce his last name?
I'm not too sure. I know it's like Villarreaga. I know he's a crafty veteran. I don't really know too much about him, but I'm just looking forward to getting back in the ring, getting the ring rust off, and this is just more so like something to get my rust off more for the most part, but we're not overlooking any opponent. He's a very crafty veteran. And like I said, I haven't really looked into him too much. I know a couple of my friends out there at Roberts, they told me a little bit how his style is. But I'm just, more than anything, I'm focused on myself, on my training, on my sparring, on my running. I'm gonna perform, and I look forward to, I'm already talking to the promoters. God willing, everything goes great, I'll be in the ring in, I think it said February, mid-February.
Wow, so it's gonna be a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay busy this year. I feel like with this 1.5 year layoff, I got a good amount of rest on my body, but at the same time, I want to take advantage of my youth and of all the opportunities that are being presented to me. Thankfully to Mr. Tom and 360, they've been pretty patient with me. Aside from all the bullshit that's been going in my life and the setbacks, I'm just glad that I got some good people around me, a great team, good family, and for the most part, I'm just ready to get back.
Hey, that's what it's about. I love to hear that. What would be your ideal activity level for next year? Like 3 fights, 2 fights?
No, yeah, I would definitely, if I could do 4, I would like to do 4, but we'll see how the fights go. I think it all depends on how the fights go, because training camps are really hard, but I've been taking care of my body, like as far as my weight, so I shouldn't have any problems with my weight when it comes to that area. I want to stay busy, about 3-4 fights this year, and maybe look into a world title, maybe towards the ending of the year, or the beginning of the year, at least for a title towards the ending of the year, like a regional, continental. I feel like I'm in my prime. I'm sparring 10, 11 rounds at Roberts versus the best out there. It's nothing but dogs out there, and I'm just super excited to perform.
So that's what I was gonna ask you next. So what is kind of your goal next year going into 2025 with your career? You kind of want that world title shot you were just saying? You feel ready?
Yes, I do. I feel like I got a lot of experience and I don't have too many fights. I mean, to be fighting for a world title, I think I'm like a little bit under average. I think I got about, 16 or so. But I have a lot of experience as far as amateurs, the World Series of Boxing. I had like 10 fights versus the best of the world. And within this next year, I should be developing a lot, not just because of my fights, but because of the training that I'm getting at Roberts. Like I said, I'm pretty much already sparring 12 rounds, like if I'm getting ready for a world title fight. So I'm preparing myself for that. I got an 8-round fight in December, but I'm preparing myself ready for the 10, 12-round fights, the big fights. So it's gonna be a great year, God willing. We close the year off good,
Most definitely. What would be the dream matchup then for yourself? Like, is there anybody that you would really like to get in the ring and get in the ring with?
I've always wanted to fight with Lomachenko. Lomachenko is always a fighter that inspired me a lot, and I sparred with him a lot of times when I was getting ready for the games. That's a fight that I wanted it to present itself, but now I don't want people to be like, oh, he's just trying to fight him because he's old. I would like to fight. I've always wanted to fight in Australia versus a sold-out crowd like George Kambosos. I would love that fight. I would take that fight right now. Like literally, like right now, literally like this. But yeah, God willing, this is gonna be a great year coming up, and I'm gonna stay in the gym. I'm staying in Roberts, staying out of trouble, and just focused on my second chapter of my career.
So you're in training camp during the holidays. How is that? So how was Thanksgiving? Did you have to still be on a really strict?
Yeah, you see, I had to, but thankfully my mom and my dad, well, me and my brother Isaac, we've been out there at Roberts for the last 7 weeks, just by ourselves training. My mom and my dad were generous enough to come down to Riverside to spend Thanksgiving with me. It wasn't the most decorated, but it was cool. I got to eat a little bit of a healthier, turkey, a little bit stuff like that, but on the healthier side, you know, I wasn't too by myself. Thankfully, I'm with my brother, you know, and he's been helping me in camp, you know, helping me stay motivated and helping me stay disciplined and just keeping tabs on me, you know what I mean? He's a little big brother, so he's helping me out a lot. And I'm just, I'm ready to get back. I would like to have about at least 3 fights next year. Let's say I don't get hurt, hopefully we could go for 4, you know, because you never know about cuts and stuff like that. Yeah. Training camp is also so heavy on your body. Like, there's hardly ever a time that you go to a fight, you're 100%. You almost got your bruises hurting, your elbow, something, you're almost gonna be bruised up or knotted up somewhere. So it's very rare for you to pull up to the fights 100%, but we're gonna do the best of our, best in our ability to stay that.
Yeah,
stay
and I gotta ask you some boxing questions. What do you think about the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight coming up March 1st?
I know Lamont Roach. He's with the Headbangers, right? Is he? Oh no, I'm not sure. I think that was him because if it was him, I sparred him a while back at the Colorado Center, at the Olympic Training Center. I don't really know too much about him now that he's in the pros, but I do know that he deserves it. I mean, he earned his way to a title, you know, did nobody give it to him. He didn't have the easiest route for a world title, so for him to have big opportunities like that, make some money and stuff like that, I'm not saying he's going there for the money. What I'm saying is I think he earned his opportunity for a big money fight like that. And I wish him nothing but the best, but I got Tank in 8.
You got Tank in 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that from your perspective because I know some of the fans weren't happy to see that fight made, but hearing it from like you actually, from a fighter's perspective.
You know, because he didn't have the easiest route. You know, he wasn't gifted a world title. He really had to go out his way and earn it. And he's not really young himself. I think he's like around in his 30s, if I'm not mistaken. He's a young veteran. But I think he's earned his opportunity for a big fight like that, a big money fight like that.
What about you and Gervonta? Is that going to happen?
I would love for that fight to happen. You know what I mean? He came down to when I was at Buddy's, and I would have loved to have sparred him, but they had already done some mess with somebody else. But yeah, it's a great fight, man. I'm looking forward. I think I match up well with all the 135ers right now. Right now. I'm talking about the best 135ers. I match up perfect with them. It's just a matter of time, you know. It's really just a matter of time. It's in God's time. But I look forward to staying busy. Shout out to 360 for their patience with me, you know.
I love it. And we're going to end with a quick game, blind rankings, but with a different division. I want to hear your thoughts. So the first one we have is Sebastian Fundora.
Okay.
1 through 5.
Fundora, I would say 5.
5. Okay. Our next one is Israel Madrimov.
4.
4. Virgil Ortiz.
I'd say 2.
2. Sergey Bohachuk.
Then 3.
Wait,
yeah, because I said 4 and 5.
Okay.
And then he's 3.
And the last one, y'all, Terrence Crawford.
Oh, of course, Terrence Crawford, you know. That just worked out well. I think Terrence Crawford right now is probably one of the best right now, the fighters. Probably one of my favorite fighters right now. I think it's him, Naoya, and Gervonta Davis. I learned so much off them, off their fights and off their training, and just getting to know them as athletes. And even on a personal level, I've got to meet Terrence. He's freaking cool as hell. And his work ethic, and he's a mean fighter, man, for real. He's a mean fighter.
So you would keep it the same order then?
Yeah, for sure. It's Terrence, Virgil, Sergey, Israel, and Fundora. Shout out to Fundora, that's my boy.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time always. And any last words for all the fight fans watching? Anything we can expect to see from you come a fight night, December 13th?
No, yeah, I'm excited. Everybody tune in December 13th, live on the UFC Fight Pass. I'm excited to get my life back on track, my career back in order, and y'all be seeing me world champion very soon. Why should fans watch your fight on December 13th on UFC Fight Pass? December 13th, y'all should tune in because I'm excited. I'm back. I'm hungry. I feel like a caged up animal. Don't forget to tune in December 13th live on the UFC Fight Pass. You guys heard it here first. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time.